Welcome to Troubling Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing in more trouble than the licks is apparently every dude in Hollywood right now. So without a doubt, the most troublesome interval in guitar playing is going to be the flat 5. So we're going to show you some things that you can do that are going to incorporate that flat 5 interval, but not necessarily be like a full diminished chord, okay? And what I really love about this kind of teaching is that we're working on something that is conceptually very easy to understand, even if you may not have kind of like the fingerings down right away. It's something that you can kind of see in your mind's eye really quick. So basically all we're gonna do is we're gonna be playing around with that kind of deal going on right here, right? So all it is, let's start with just your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the low E string. We're gonna go down a string and 1 fret higher. We're gonna go down a string, 1 fret higher, down a string, 1 fret higher. So we've got 2E, 3A, 4D, and 5G. Okay, so conceptually, it's kind of easy. It's almost like going down a staircase. Okay, a really easy shape to remember, even if maybe lower on the neck, it's harder for you to kind of get that reach in. Really good exercise to do that. But what we're gonna talk about, you can use all over the neck, all right? So now what is actually going on here is we have a root note, we have its octave, okay? So 2E and 4D, same note, F sharp. Now when your middle finger is on this C right here, this is a flat 5. Okay, so right there, that's where the trouble starts, okay? Now the reason it's called a flat 5 is because if we took the major scale from this F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's this 5, sounds fine, flatten it, trouble, okay? So we have an octave of the first note, and then we have an octave of its flattened 5th. Okay, so these are only two notes, 2 different notes. F sharp C, F sharp C. Okay? Now, where does this exist in a key? Okay? Most commonly, you probably be like, oh, well, that's like a Locrian thing. That happens on the 7th degree in any scale. Like if we're in the key G, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. We've talked a lot about other videos that F sharp, that 7th note, is a half diminished chord. It has that diminished interval going on right there. And that rings totally true right now. But there's actually one other spot in any key that we can use this. So this kind of 4 fret spacing, thing that we can make a lick out of can happen in a couple different spots, all right? So if we're in the key G, like we said, it happens on the 7th degree, but it actually also happens on the 4th degree, okay? So the 4th degree in G, G, A, B, C. If we have a C note, which is the 8th fret on the E string, we can do the exact same thing. All right, now, albeit if we're talking modally, this would be the C Lydian scale. Lydian is the major scale with a sharp 4. So Lydian, here's C major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sharp 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so Lydian has that same interval in it. And if you watch the mode videos, you know it's actually not a flat 5, it's a sharp 4. But as far as this specific interval and this shape right here go, there's really no difference between a sharp 4 and a flat 5. So we can always space these out together. Let's say we're doing something in the key G and we just want to get in trouble real quick. Like maybe we start off pretty doing something with like a G major 7 into an E minor, some deal like that, right? Everything's going good. We create a lot of tension just by kind of grabbing those 2 chords. I kind of played them as chords, but we can easily make a lick out of them. Okay, all I was doing there, I was just grabbing like the octave, and I'm kind of finger styling it, so. Now you can go back and resolve, or you can kind of just keep that treble there. So maybe we've got that G chord. And then right there, it's like, oh, too much trouble. Begging to be resolved. Forget about it. No, not today. This is the kind of trouble that sticks with you. It doesn't go away. You can't just expunge your record right here. So I really think that conceptually, like I said, thinking about these just as like staircase type deal that you can use in 2 different spots. Now, if you want to think of these as the 7th degree rooted here, and then the 4th degree rooted here, 2nd fret to the 8th fret, F sharp to C. You can always think of these as 6 frets away. Okay? So that's kind of something, you know, maybe that will stick with you, because also too, if you go to the next one, 6 frets away from here, from 8 is going to be 14, which is an F sharp again. So basically, this is kind of a symmetrical thing that you can walk all over the neck. So you can always think, once you know where one flat 5 sharp 4 interval is, you always know that maybe 3 steps, 6 frets, a step being 2 frets, whole, whole, whole. You can always find the other one just by doing the same thing. Same rings true with the octaves. If maybe you just want to use like 2-note pieces of it, there's the octave, right? So there's the low F sharp, there's the next highest F sharp, and it's flat 5. I can just go 1, 2, 3 steps, and that'll get me into the other flat 5 interval in that key, all right? So basically, this isn't really just one troublesome lick. It's kind of like a way that you can make your own troubling licks and really just kind of take all that angst and that anger inside your heart and spread it to the good people of planet Earth in the most troubling way that you can come up with creatively. So hopefully you learned something, and if you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks a lot.